2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
This is Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill for breakfast on Nova.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Mel and Maddie with Susie O'Neill podcast. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, gosh.
Are you talking to me
Overwhelming
or
response.
everyone? Or everyone listening? Hello.
Oh, yeah, I didn't specify.
Hello,
Hi, gang.
Mr. Beasley, and God bless you.
It's Beasley. No, that's right.
Oh,
Is it Paisley?
You say my name so much, and then we get to here, and you're giving me a bit of Beasley gear.
I'm so sorry. I knew a kid in school whose surname was Beasley.
Really?
And you both giving me the same vibes.
Was he really good looking?
Not what I was going with.
Okay,
Nah.
sure. Hey, I need to get your opinions on something, the two of you. Right? Okay.
okay.
I bought myself a new pair of sunglasses
Ooh.
off Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Are you going to put them on for us?
yeah.
Oh.
My wife laughed at me when I put them on, and so I know with Mel, she can't be anything but honest. And Suze, you're free to just.
I'm pretty honest.
You're pretty honest.
Yeah, I
too.
think
Getting that
Susie
vibe.
would be honest. All right, I'm going to close my eyes
I'm
and
going to take my
have a-
headphones off.
Yeah, because I want to look at it without your headphones.
Ready?
Yeah. Can I look?
Yeah.
Oh, you remind me of someone. It's a
Like
more,
a like a 1950s Miami.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say underworld figure.
I thought I was giving sort of like Robert Redford sort of glory days of
no,
Hollywood
you know who
kind
you
of
look
gear.
like? Brad Pitt in that Quentin Tarantino movie.
You look like my nonno from the 70s. I'm pretty sure he had a pair like that.
I like them. I don't like 1% of them. And the 1%
What's
of
the
it is
1%?
just them drooping down a bit on the sides so they haven't got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, they need to be a bit straighter.
Yeah.
The frame needs to be a bit more of a straight line.
That is no, what I was going to say about them, I don't think they're an everyday sunglasses. I think they're I'm going to a wedding and I'm in a suit and the sun's out glasses.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because I did wear them
Like a nice
to
handbag.
No, like a nice handbag, exactly.
the kids' soccer on the weekend.
That's a no.
And I did get a few comments, but I'm not sure if people were being honest. Oh, new glasses. And I'm like, oh, gosh, I think they're standing out a little too much.
Well, they look flashy. So they got gold, what do you call those things? The side
Like
bits.
rimming?
Rims. Gold rims. And
Wow.
they're
First time I've had those.
They're dark.
At
But
work.
they're a...
What would you call that? Like the beer glass kind of...
Beer goggles.
Yeah.
They're like an old-fashioned beer glass.
Yes. Do you remember those
Yes.
doors that used to have the brown circles that look like beer bottle
Yes.
bases? That's what, again, from my nonno's house, that's what it's giving. I think they're nice, but I think they're for a very particular occasion. They're not an
Okay.
everyday glass.
So I need a casual pair as
Yes.
well as these
Yes.
for an event.
They do look
Yes.
dressy.
Okay.
There's something... There's just 1% of them that's just bugging me out. Maybe it's they're too low on your nose.
Okay. That's
You know what I
might
mean?
to do with my face more than the glasses. but I did, what I am
Well, we're
taking...
here.
Just put them up a bit.
Oh, there we go. How'd that?
Yeah, that looks better.
All I'm
How much
taking
were they?
away... Oh, they were only $59. And they're...
How do I feel about that, though? Only $59.
It doesn't seem much for glasses.
No, but are they UV protected?
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
So
all right.
that was my first concern when I pulled them out of the package when it came, and I was like, okay, these could just potentially just be plastic lenses and burn my eyes, do more damage. And I
yeah.
looked at the sun and I was like, no, we're good. We're
Yeah.
good here. Yeah.
No, I like them.
Okay, thanks.
I like them, but
I'm-
I think you need a cigar while you wear them.
Okay.
They're definitely dressy, aren't they?
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is Sue said that I look like Brad Pitt. That's all I'm taking away
She didn't
from
say
that.
which Brad Pitt. I was thinking
No, I
Fight
did.
Club
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
No, the Quentin Tarantino.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt.
Yep.
Oh.
That one specifically.
Not Legends
okay.
of the Fall, Brad Pitt? No, okay.
I haven't seen that.
All right, he's got the long hair and that's the anyway.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
All right.
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Cool. Podcast.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
we're
I
doing.
forgot about that.
WhatsApp groups. We're having the conversation about chat groups and how many we have. and-
Did you put those glasses in your WhatsApp group?
No, I'm not brave enough.
I reckon Bella did, and you don't know.
In the girls group.
Yeah, guys, look at what my husband's bought.
Space. The Final Frontier. It now has had Katy Perry in it.
That's a story that just keeps giving, isn't it?
They've just released some more footage of all of them in the zero gravity reacting, and they've all carried different things with them onto the Blue Origin spaceship. So Katy Perry had a daisy flower because her daughter is called Daisy.
Okay.
So she brought a daisy flower, which I'm like, clearly never been in Australia because our border security would not allow it. We'd be like, no fruit flies.
Where have you been? Tick space?
Pollination. Yeah. Take off your boots. Did you touch moon dirt? You can't bring those into the country.
I saw a butterfly floating around in there.
That was also Katie's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
contrast.
else?
She brought a second thing.
What else did they bring?
I think one of the ladies had a card of the country that she's from, or
nice.
like a flag.
Okay.
What would you take to space you're allowed to take one thing? What would you be taking in the rocket with you?
That's a great question.
That's a good question.
Without notice too.
Yeah.
I was going to say my pool boy, but that's something that...
Eduardo.
So we've learnt today that Susie has a butler and a pool boy.
No, that's that thing, if your house was burning, what would you grab? And that's immediately what I thought of, what would you take to space? Like, my favourite possession is my pool boy. You wear it between your legs when you swim, and I've had this since I was 9 years
Oh my
old.
gosh, I thought it was an actual pool boy. Like
Pool
someone
boy.
that...
No, a pool,
Walking around
pool
with a
boy.
net scooping out leaves.
Yeah.
Pool boy.
Okay.
But that's not really, that's like a different topic. What would you guys take?
I've just got myself a Ninja slushie, the slushie machine at home.
Are they good?
And if you could have have a frozen mug while we're in space,
Yeah, you're not
you'd be pretty
wrong.
popular.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
What would you have to unplug to plug that in?
What's this one do?
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Mel?
Oh, what would I? I'd probably bring my dog.
Your dog.
Yeah. Actually, I lie. I'd bring Matt's sunglasses and then just leave them there.
Thanks,
That's
Mel.
pretty funny.
And also, you're going to hear what happened that involves Sue's
And
nudity at a charity event.
I don't think they... Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, you are in for a treat. Stick around for
Susie
that.
doesn't think they saw it in the nude, but we all know that they did.
Enjoy the pod.
Mel's Click Hole.
Mel's Click Hole.
Click Hole. Mel's Click Hole.
Click Hole.
Matt's been in my click hole many times. Susie, this is your second day. Welcome again.
Thank you. Hang on for a second. I've just got to do something. That's me putting a glove on in case it wasn't obvious.
Are you only putting one glove on, or are you going to put two on?
Well, I was waiting for the second one. I was even putting it on.
Okay, well...
We only need one. Calm down.
Do you want... Yeah, here's another one, Sue. Put another one on.
Okay. Okay, ready for the click hole.
You're going to need a raincoat as well. Let's arrange that for tomorrow.
I need prop every day. It's nice though because it's a bit cold outside, so it's good to get in here. Okay.
I love that Matt sits very uncomfortably.
I don't know where to look. I'm just waiting to find out what the top trending things are
Yes.
overnight.
That's all the point of my click hole. We look at what's been trending overnight. Willie Rioli. Do you guys watch AFL? Because I know you're Matt from Sydney.
I follow it a little. I've never heard of that person.
No, I mean, I'm from Melbourne and I don't know who that is.
Is he related
either.
to Cyril Rioli?
I
That's
think
the name.
he might be,
Okay,
yeah, because he plays for Port Adelaide, and I think they won against Hawthorn. They lost against Hawthorn at Gather Round.
It's one of the two.
Well, it doesn't matter. And he pretty much deleted an Instagram post where he shared a video of him hating on the club, saying that he can't forgive what they did to his
His own club.
to his dad and his brother. No, to Hawthorn.
Oh, his dad. Yeah, his dad. I was going to...
Cyril.
Is
Maybe?
that his dad?
No, we're getting no's.
Oh yeah, Willie's
This is the
deceased
best
father,
segment.
Willie Rioli.
Oh,
yeah.
So they played for Hawthorn, his brother and his dad. And
Yeah.
he now plays for Port Adelaide, and they smashed them. Sorry, it's your
I don't
story.
know if they
What am I
smashed.
doing?
I don't know if they smashed. Let's forget who won. Just I don't want any angry Port or angry Hawks fans.
Is that the top trending story in Australia?
One of. There was also a Fiji earthquake, but I don't know much.
There's been a lot of earthquakes lately.
Australian Survivor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there we
let's
go.
change
All
gears.
right,
Let's change gears.
go.
Yeah.
Australian Survivor has crowned a new winner. Should we put a spoiler alert out
because
there?
hang on, has that series started and ended?
Yeah, there was Australian Survivor that was on at the moment.
I saw them all standing on like wooden poles last night when I was flicking around. There's 3 of them left. So someone's tested lasted out on that pole. Who's won? Who's won? Are we spoiling it?
Miles Kua. Spoiled.
Yay.
Sorry. He won $500,000. And
Is that a celebrity one or just the normal?
Just the normal.
I mean, they went 500,000 for that game. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems pretty grueling.
Yeah.
You'd want to go in there for good coin, because I don't know many survivors that go off and then do podcasts.
No, they don't do it for
or
media
have a
stuff.
fashion brand. Whereas
No.
a lot of other reality TV
Yeah,
shows,
true,
they do
true.
have those other things that they might just go and do another Survivor.
Yeah, it's not as hardcore as Alone. Do you guys watch that?
I've seen that. Yeah.
That is
That
really
is
that's
wild,
that like
isn't it?
living by themselves in the outback. Anyway, Google
Yeah.
that one.
And the other thing which Matt also mentioned was the Lady Gaga tickets. That's trending because everyone has been trying to buy tickets. Yesterday there was pre-sale.
I got home from work and I jumped on and it said there was 113,000 people in front of me in the queue, and I just
No.
shut the laptop and I went, well, I
Didn't
guess
even
I'm not
bother?
getting tickets. Nah.
I got a weird text yesterday from my friend because one of my best friends was like, let's go together.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she goes, we're trying for pre-sale because she has a MasterCard or whatever. And then she wrote, our friend Luke has gotten 3 tickets. My brother's trying to get a ticket. And I did the math and I'm like, so one of us is missing out right now. And I'm like, is that me? And she was like, well, I don't know. So I'm like, I think I don't have a ticket for Lady Gaga, and all my friends do.
I know. Is it heaps harder to get tickets now than it used to be?
I think it is.
why?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're doing this thing where at the moment a lot of webs, I don't know if it's Ticketek or Ticketmaster or both, but they're doing dynamic pricing. So based on how popular a concert is, they're kind of inflating prices as they go. And so what you end up finding is that people are spending more money for worse seats because that's what everyone's going for at the time because it's a lesser value. I think that's how it works. I could be very wrong, but it's something about dynamic pricing and then just
Okay.
everyone trying to buy.
Everyone wants to go to a concert, don't they?
Yeah.
Like for all ages, like from my daughter's age all the way to my mum's age. it
Yeah,
seems.
yeah, it's next level. I don't remember it being this hard. I think that we need to go to more physical booths. I think that makes it easier. Like if you go to a Ticketek booth.
The old school
Yeah.
just lining up down the street, get in there when you get your car, picnic chair out, sit
Yeah.
there, wait for hours in the line. It's got to
Yeah.
be the way. It's gotta
Separates
be.
the wheat from the chaff.
And also, if you're trying to buy, I don't know what that is.
It's separating the piece of wheat. It means that people who are really going to try and get the tickets and go to the effort of doing it,
Oh, did you say wheat from the chaff?
wheat from the chaff.
I thought you said whiff from the chaff.
okay,
I was like, okay, we're in the clicker, but we don't need to be so specific.
You're right here, Mel, because I'm reading the article says frustrated little monsters faced long waiting times to secure Gaga tickets, long way to return. Some fans trying to buy tickets for the Mayhem Ball in Melbourne's Marvel Stadium alleged dynamic pricing was active and nosebleed seats could cost up to $500.
Yes, because everyone goes, because everyone goes, concerts are expensive, I'll buy nosebleed tickets. So then
Yeah.
everyone goes to buy nosebleed and they go, oh, you want nosebleed? Let's jack it up. And then you end up spending more for bad seats when you could have just gone and had something better.
Does whiff in here. I have a really, really, really sore lower back. I've had it for probably about a year. And I went to a chiropractor the other day and he said, how do you sleep? And I said, I sleep on my stomach.
Oh.
And he said, that's why you've got a sore lower back. He goes, you're going to have to stop sleeping on your stomach. And I'm like, but I can't because I'm a really bad sleeper. I'm a light sleeper and I don't know, I sleep on my stomach and I've got arms on both sides.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just...
Where's your head? Is your head like
Head's on-
motorboating the pillow or to the side?
I don't have a pillow and I have my head to the side.
Hang on,
You don't have a
sleep with a
pillow?
pillow?
No, not when I'm in my stomach. I'm just flat down with my arms by my side.
Head on
to the
mattress.
side. Head on mattress. Anyway, my back is killing me so much that I'm willing to try anything. And he said, you've got to not sleep on your
stomach.
And I'm like, well, how am I going to do that? And he said, what I want you to do is I want you to go to your peg basket. You
What?
know, your peg basket. Peg, close
Yeah,
peg.
yeah. I thought we were back in my click hole. I'm so sorry.
Not that basket, and put all pegs on the front of your shirt. And then so every time you twist onto your front,
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. But anyway, I'm like, oh, so I'm staying away at the moment. Obviously, I'm in Sydney. I didn't bring my pegs.
Press 9 for room service. Hi, I'm just wondering if you've got about 15 pegs I can borrow.
And yesterday, I'm like,
Could you imagine taking that on your carry-on? People be like, when they scan it, why has she got all these pegs?
just going to do some shopping, some laundry down there. No, so I'm like, oh, geez, my back's sore. I'm just going to Google it and see what it means about going on your back, sleeping on your stomach. So I go to Dr. Google and start looking. But I've gone down a completely different path.
Oh.
And I've gone down what personality do you have
Based on how you sleep.
based on how you sleep.
I love this.
So for me,
I still can't get past that you don't have a pillow, but anyway.
yeah.
I actually kind of get it.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm a front sleeper too.
Oh, you're a front sleeper as well.
Yeah, and I sleep. I love sleeping on my stomach at the moment. I don't know why. And sometimes I sleep without a pillow because it hurts the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is your back okay?
Yeah. Just my shoulder and neck is in so much pain.
So it says here then we've got the same personality.
Okay.
If we both
I do feel like an Olympian gold swimmer, so yes.
We're very sociable and outgoing. Mm-hmm. I'm not that sociable.
You know, I think you are.
Really? Sometimes. If I like the people.
Okay.
I am.
So I'll take that as a compliment.
But we're not very good for criticism. But who is?
Yeah.
It says not open to criticism. Who likes criticism? Tell me one person who likes criticism.
I don't think I don't like it though.
Or you take on board criticism?
Yeah, I like criticism.
Oh, you do? So you don't get...
but I'll mutter under my breath.
But people can give you ways to improve or whatever.
Yeah,
and you don't-
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. How do you sleep, Matt?
I sleep dead straight on my back, and I'm a bit like Dracula. So I'm on my back, and I have because we go to bed so early to do this shift. So I'm on my
I was going to
back.
say something else.
Yeah, same.
And I'm on my back with my arms either folded across my chest, or I'm just sort of my hands on my chest.
Oh my
or I'm
gosh,
lying on my back.
you're in
It's pretty morbid, but like I'm in a coffin.
Yeah,
in a coffin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It says that's like a log. That's the closest one I can get to a
Yeah.
log. You sleep on on your back. Okay. You lie on your back with your arms above your head.
Well,
Not quite. You lie on your back with your arms by your side. It's between the cross of those two, isn't
Yeah, I'm
it?
a bit of a mix. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're a good listener.
Sorry. Working old school, guys.
Hey, speaking of criticism, that was a terrible joke.
Dad joke. You don't want to be the centre of attention.
Oh, have you met Matt Paisley?
Yeah, just for one day, and I don't think that's true. Oh, you're likely to be quiet and keep to yourself.
Again, have we met Matt Paisley?
Oh, this one's tough for us, Mel. You
What?
expect a lot from others.
Have you met Matt Paisley?
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app, revofitness.com.au, or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
You know what? I had a moment yesterday where I was like, I'm just so happy to be at this table because we've got Susie O'Neill, Madam Butterfly, gold medal winner. We've got the soon-to-be Australia's sweetheart, cheap seats, cultural correspondent, and going to be the host of Big Brother 2025.
Why am I going to be a sweetheart?
Well, you've got to work to that. You've got to work to
Yeah,
it.
you can't just be born like that.
Yeah, but also, why do I don't get what the sweetheart
Well,
part is.
that's
Oh, you don't want to be a
I
sweetheart.
don't know what it is.
Well, it's a term that's thrown around to
Beloved.
Beloved.
Beloved?
Beloved. Once
Yeah.
people see you with a bigger audience doing Big Brother, they're going to fall in love with you and be like, oh my God, she's Australia's sweetheart.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
But Susie's a madam. That's like power.
But you would have been told you were Australia's sweetheart at some point. There's that term that's
I think
thrown
it's more
around.
of maybe it is more of a 90s term.
Sweetheart.
A golden girl. Maybe you're going to be a golden girl.
Am I old?
Definitely Blanche. Definitely Blanche.
That is not an age thing.
I love that Matt was trying to pay compliments and I'm like, I'm picking it. Okay, so when you say going to be,
I don't want to be a sweetheart.
we're honoured to be here with you, Matt.
Oh, yeah, just a former pastry
yeah.
chef from the Northern Beaches of
Mate.
Sydney with you guys.
And hasn't brought us one pastry. Have you seen any pastries, Susie?
No, but he's driving us to work. So
Oh, okay, the whole 5-minute drive.
I'm on Matt's side.
And just say no one's chipped in for petty money. Just saying, right? No one's
Oh,
chipped
you know
in.
why? Because Susie doesn't have a physical card.
I don't have a physical card. I can't buy any coffees this week,
Yeah, I
guys.
love that. I was like, oh, my round, I'll get a shout this morning of coffees. And Susie's like, oh, I don't have a physical card, I can't. Watch next week, she also won't have one.
You know, I'm sure we could find a cafe that does like the order online. Through the
Yeah,
app
just
for
give
you,
them
Suze.
your phone.
They can just take my phone. I mean, it's my whole computer and everything. It's my lifeline. But yeah, they can just take my phone.
Big show still on the way. More Gaga car tickets. We've already given away some. We've got more to go. And as well, after 8 o'clock, it was a little clunky yesterday, Smarter Than Sue's. There's been some feedback, Sue's, that it wasn't quite up to standard.
Well, we left out the song, the main song that I usually...
It gets you pumped up.
It gets me pumped up.
Yeah, it gets your brain working.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't really working, was it? There were some problems with... okay, if you don't know the answer, just say don't know if you're a contestant. Don't say pass.
Okay.
Because it just...
Confuses things?
Okay.
I mean, you can say pass, but then you got to go back.
And apparently I wasn't allowed to take your first incorrect answer.
You're allowed to say an answer up until when you ask the next question.
So you can change it.
You can change
Gosh,
it.
there's so much.
There's so many
Maybe
rules.
there's too many rules. Do you want to just
There's a lot.
quit it? Do you want to quit it?
No. Hey, this is our name.
At
isn't
the
it?
moment, I
This is
don't
yours.
feel smarter than Sue's trying to understand these instructions.
Well, yeah, I suppose I've done it for 10 years. That's a bit hard.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like that moment when someone's like, do you want to play a card game? And they try and explain to you the rules of the card game, and I've already stopped listening.
100%. Yeah, and then you get yelled at for doing it wrong. Well, my family do it like this, and this is how we're going to play it.
Pick up 12. No, that doesn't work that way. Anyway, okay. So we're going to, with $400 up for grabs, it's jackpotted. We're going to do that just after 8.
Yeah, are you smarter than Sue's? Also, there's a flight that happened yesterday. It only lasted 12 minutes, but it has brought us hours of joy. And I can't wait to unpack it
We'll do
very,
that.
very soon. Yesterday, it was all over the news. The rocket Bezos's Blue Origin went up into space with the all-female crew. It happened at 11 p.m. our time. It was meant to go for 11 minutes. It went for 12 because us girls always late. So the crew were Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, who is Jeff Bezos's fiance, Gail King, who, same gag as yesterday, is Oprah's fiance. Aisha Burrow, she's a NASA rocket scientist. Amanda Nguyen, who's a bioastronautics research scientist. And then Kerry-Anne Flynn, who's a filmmaker.
And so did Sanchez. She picked all the people, didn't she? She handpicked the crew, I read.
Oh,
Yeah.
did she?
Yeah.
So just who she wanted to meet.
Yeah.
She's like, I really want to meet Katy Perry. I'll invite her to space.
Yeah.
You know, that's interesting that you've given us that tidbit because Jeff Bezos called her and gave her a pep talk before she took off, and it's actually going to give it some context now.
I'm so excited for you. I don't want to get off. I want to go with you. And when you get back, I can't wait to hear how it's changed you. I love all of you. See you soon. Godspeed. Gudatum Ferocitor.
I want to go with you. She's like, no, I've
go
asked
with
my
the girls."
friends. Girls trip. Just open your wallet, please. So,
I
what
wonder
do
what
you
it cost.
Yeah, that's what I would love to know.
And what else you could do with that money?
What
Rather
a
than
great
send
point.
There
Katy
was a
Perry
few
to
of those
space.
things around Insta, wasn't there? Solve like world hunger.
But that happens any time you do
Yeah.
anything lush. Everyone's like, "Oh, why didn't you do this instead?"
True.
What did he say at the end? Do you know?
I'm so excited for you. I don't want to get off. I want to go with you. And when you get back, I can't wait to hear how it's changed you. I love all of you. See you soon. Godspeed. Gudatum Ferocitor.
Goddadam Ferocitor.
Goddadam the Velociter.
What's that?
Goddadam Ferocitor.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about the Goddadam Velociter.
Sorry?
Yeah.
A famous philosopher.
Yeah, that.
Goddadam, yeah.
Can we find out what he was saying?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Now, before takeoff, Katy Perry was leaking what she would.
Oh, did she? Went down another path.
She wasn't leaking anything. No. Before takeoff, Katy just leaked. She had a nervous wee.
I mean, it would be nerve-wracking.
I wonder if they have toilets on there.
Oh, for
Or you
12
don't need
minutes.
it.
12
No.
They didn't even have a pilot. Like, there was no one driving the thing.
Yeah, okay.
They just flew it up there, didn't they? And then it floated
Dropped
back
back
down.
down.
Bezos on the remote, like a drone. So she was planning. So Katy Perry explained what she was planning to do while she was up in space.
On the new shepherd. I think I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing a little bit. I gotta sing in space.
So we didn't actually.
Do you really have to, though?
Do you reckon everyone on board was like,
Oh, it's like being at the house party and someone pulls out the guitar and goes, oh, guys, ready for Wonderwall? No, we're not. We're really not.
Private concert.
Well, what I thought was interesting is apparently she did sing and she sung What a Wonderful World, but there's no audio of it. I reckon, in my, cooker theory, her publicist or her label heard it and went, cut the feed. It doesn't sound good. We don't need this going out right before the concert.
It's another woman's world. It's
Yeah.
just, let's forget it ever happened.
But she did reveal what she did do while she was up there.
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
Did she smoke a bong up there?
Had some space cakes.
I'm just so loved.
I just don't know how much love you've got in you. Is she confusing love with other stuff? Like, what? How much love does you... Why in space?
I think she meant gas. Sorry, guys, I'm leaking so much love right now.
The best was when they came back to Earth. Like, it is just all time. So the footage is like it's broken away and it's just like the rocket looked very phallic in itself. So it was just sort of like the knobby end of it coming down to
With
Earth.
a parachute, wasn't it?
With the parachute out the top.
That's the technical term.
The knobby end? Yeah.
Knobby end.
Just the tip of the rocket. And this is their re-entry after 12 minutes in space.
Like the guide parachutes. There we go, the drogue parachutes. Just free falling right there until those drogues came out. And then next will be the main parachutes that get pulled out. Hear that screaming inside the capsule? It's a very soft landing despite the sporty perception. There it is.
Actually, I was told that wasn't them when they were landing. That was their reactions to Katy Perry singing in space.
We're talking WhatsApp groups, chat groups in general, all right? We want to know about your chat groups, how many you've got, what they're called, what they're for, because I don't know about you two, but I've got so many chats going and it's doing my head in. I've had to tap out of them recently. I saw an article the other day that was like, it's now there are terms like helicopter parents, free range parents, and now there's also WhatsApp parents who live and breathe their children through WhatsApp groups.
So is the idea that they have a WhatsApp chat for like school and then a WhatsApp chat for activities outside of school?
Yeah.
And also because I think kindergartens use WhatsApps or something to send photos of what the kids have been up to during the day.
You get an app,
Yeah.
Actually, they send photos of what your kid's been doing that day. Usually they're in the background somewhere, and you're like, "Is that my kid over there, just sitting in the
Eating
corner,
glue?"
picking their nose?" Yeah.
WhatsApp's my preferred way to communicate because joining this job here, I had to download a Teams app, whatever that is, to get my messages on Teams.
WhatsApp is also encrypted, so if you ever want to say anything incriminating, WhatsApp.
There's a setting that can delete your messages after a certain amount of days as well.
There's also a setting that automatically downloads every photo sent in the WhatsApp into your own gallery, which is so annoying.
Yeah, but I feel like I've sort of tapped out of the WhatsApp parenting. It just did my head in.
What do you
My
mean by
wife,
tap out? Do you mean get yourself
I'm
off
out.
the thing?
I've just removed. Matt Baisley has left the group. That is just a notification that pops up because, like you said, Mel, there's like I've got 3 at school, so there's one for each class. There's a chat group
because you've got 3 kids, so one for each kid.
Then you've got the band, then you've got the drama one, then you've got the sports ones on the weekend. There's the soccer, there's the gymnastics chat, then there's the subgroups that break away from the main group.
To bitch. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I got deleted from a WhatsApp group once, a school mums one actually. It was a sporting one and it was to do with teams. And I made some comment. I wasn't one of those parents, honestly, I wasn't. But I made some comment about my daughter and she wasn't treated very well by the team. I didn't think of a certain thing. And next thing it said, Susie O'Neill has been removed from the group.
That's outrageous.
I know. I said the comment and I couldn't hear the results because they removed me from the group. I wasn't being a crazy mum, I promise.
Did you have someone on your side?
Yeah,
that
did you
was
have a break-off group?
Yeah.
I had no. I was just myself. What, are you meant to have a break-off group?
Then what happens is somebody in that group then goes, "Oh my gosh, Susie," in a separate chat, "I'm so sorry that happened. You were so right. Blah, blah's being mean." Like you didn't have that?
Clearly I had no friends in the group.
Do you know what we've just told Suze?
What?
There was the breakout group that was talking about her.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know that she was in a...
I was the excluded one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there would have been a breakout group about what happened.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it would have
100%.
brought so much joy and goss to people's life.
Really?
That day. Yeah.
Gosh.
But and there's also communicating through so many different versions of chats at the same time. Like the other day I was talking to Mel, and I think we'd spoken through the Teams thing that we use here.
I don't know what
Our-
Teams are going to say.
It's a Microsoft software that we used internally in the office here. So there's that. Then we were messaging each other, and then Instagramming as well. And I was like, I've forgotten what part of where we're talking to each other at the moment.
I have group chats on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, Instagram.
Never heard of that.
Viber is, I think it's really good for...
What?
What? Is it old? I think it's for like people overseas. I think a lot of overseas people use Viber.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard.
I'm learning about it now.
Viber is what my mother-in-law calls it. Viber. Never mind. And no one's heard of Viber. It's like the WhatsApp from Wish. And and I forgot what the other one was. But there's so many platforms.
And so you can be talking. You two are talking, Mel and Maddie, on Instagram, and then one of you you'll pop out of that and then pop in on Teams. Or you'll pop out of that and pop in on a message.
So we might be talking on Teams, and then I'll go to Instagram and see something funny, and then I'll put it into Mel's DMs, and then we'll start having the conversation that we'll pick it up from where we were
That's
in Teams.
so weird.
Oh no.
13, 24, 10.
Let's have a quick chat to James here. James, you got a rant, mate? What do you want to say?
I do. And like what Mel said before about the feature that WhatsApp just downloads every photo to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, I'll be going through my phone and I'm looking at like 20 photos of this chick's holiday in Canada. I'm like, why am I looking at this? I don't need to see this. All I want is a photo of my kids.
Yeah, and it'll be then automatically on your photo album.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't need these photos.
You can turn the setting off. Don't know how.
Take us through that, will you?
Great community service announcement there from Mel.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app, revofitness.com.au, or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Matt, you mentioned that there was a new parenting term, the WhatsApp group parent, because there's just so many WhatsApp groups relating to not just kids. I find it in life, a bazillion of them. So on 13, 24, 10, run us through your group chats because it also extends off WhatsApp. Good morning, Susie.
Hi guys, how are you?
Oh, we're good. Tell us, just also welcome to the chat. What other chats have you got at the moment?
Well, my son's just finished school last year, so I survived all the primary school and the high school.
Well done. That's hard.
Yeah, no, I'm very proud of myself.
Good
But then, just as we started university, all the parents from school wanted to start a university chat.
No.
You cannot do that. They're
You've
too
got
old.
to draw the line somewhere, and if your kid can't make it through university without parent monitoring, I'm really worried about their future.
Susie, you sound like a great parent. Like, just to know that's... If I knew that my mum or dad had a chat when I was at uni, I would have died from embarrassment.
It's frightening. Like, it's bad enough that there's photos that, they can take photos of you at parties, but let alone your parents knowing where you are every... You've got to let
Oh, is
them
that what
know.
they're doing?
Yeah, so
They're
what's-
kind of...
Yeah.
What's it for?
They're checking up, like, has anyone else got this assignment? Or
You're
does your
kidding.
child, like
University.
You need to let your kids need to learn how to get to places by themselves, and so
That's bizarre.
we ungracefully bowed out.
Good idea.
So I checked out. He's on his own now. If he can't do it, then maybe uni's not the place for him.
Well done, Susie.
Love that, Susie. 13, 24, 10. We're talking chat groups. We got Roanna on the line. Hi, Roanna.
Hi, morning. How are you?
Really good, mate. What do you got for us?
Mine's just in particular with the one friend, like you were talking about before, about talking on different social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So we can start out on Facebook having a chat. Then he might send me a reel on Instagram, and then we'll jump over to Instagram. And then I'll send him a photo on Messenger, and he'll go, no, the quality's crap, so send it on WhatsApp. And then finally we might go, okay, this is secret stuff. Let's talk on Signal.
What's Signal?
Signal's another one, like you were just talking about Viber.
Yeah.
So it's another, it's just another communication platform.
Writing this one down.
But you said secret. Is it for the most secret of chats you have?
Oh, yeah, I would say so. It's probably stuff, I think everything's probably watched, but then you might have an illusion that you might be able to get away with something. But, yeah, Signal's meant to be more secure.
More secure than like a Snapchat?
Oh, definitely.
Ooh.
Is that because Snapchat disappears?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yes,
Allegedly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt's in trouble. What have you done?
Hi, Sheree. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, mate. You love a group chat?
Yeah, so we've got our regular group chat at my old workplace that everyone was on. And then two of the fellas and I made a side group chat, Work Shenanigans.
Love.
So it's basically for any red hot topic that we wanted to talk about, a lot of adult content that a lot of the older ones in our other chat would not find amusing because they're a bit prudish. So we made our own little side one.
What, when you say, obviously mindful that there's kids in the car and stuff, right? But when we're talking adult content, what are you discussing with your colleagues that is adult content?
Well, just, different memes and things that are a little bit more risque. Sometimes it'll be a dig at a workmate that the meme is sitting
gotcha.
to the side.
Sorry, Sheree, did you mention what chat this was on? Like what platform?
It's on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You don't have a work Teams or anything?
No, not where we were. Yeah.
That's another one I've never been on, Facebook Messenger. Is that a common one?
A little bit. Hey, let me introduce you to Facebook, Suze. Hang on, we'll just take a break and we'll show you Facebook. Susie O'Neill, so nice spending my Easter with you. What? Someone else?
Sorry,
hi, Mel
you
Tracina.
don't like spending your Easter with me either? Me too?
I'm gun shy now from giving you compliments.
Oh, sorry.
I think he's leading me into my break.
Yeah.
But basically,
proceed.
Yeah, an embarrassing thing happened to me at a function I had at my house. It was last Friday night. So I've been an ambassador for the Fred Hollows Foundation. I've got to give them a plug for 25 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the eye charity, which has been great.
Because you told us that your husband is an ophthalmologist.
Correct.
Did I say that correctly? Yeah,
yes.
great.
Yes. So he's an eye doctor. So so they just wanted us to we had about 20 people over to our house for a little cocktail party.
Oh.
Which we do it a couple of times a year, which was...
Thanks for the invite.
Next time.
So people that you don't know in your house?
Oh, you don't know these people?
No, they're strangers.
Oh my gosh, I'd be locking the doors, the cupboards, everything.
Oh, no.
Medals in the safe, lock them away.
No, they're above board. But
Okay.
something embarrassing happened to me before the function started that then I had to go through the function. So what happened when the actual Fred Hollows people came earlier, so all the organisers and then a guy from Kenya actually and actually Cam Hollows, who's Fred Hollows' son, who's now a doctor. So the dignitaries, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Dignitaries. It sounds like I was having a posh function.
It sounds posh anyway, Susie. I don't think you can.
No.
Does it?
There's no dumbing this one down.
Are you going up in the next Blue Origin with Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' wife?
True. Anyway, so before the people, the strangers came over, the people that I knew came over, who were the special people,
Yeah.
the dignitaries.
The dignitaries.
The
yeah.
dignitaries.
And so I'm getting dressed upstairs, and so my bedroom, it's a two-story house, but from my bedroom door you can see downstairs. It's got like an open area in the middle.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
It's like the Von Trapp family house.
kinda. So from my bedroom you can see downstairs to the floor.
So it's like a loft.
The lounge room.
Almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
And so I was just quickly having a shower, getting ready for the function.
I like how you're doing the actions of how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shower in the studio for us, which is
can
great.
see.
Yeah.
And then I just quickly had to walk to my walk-in robe.
Oh,
Pass the
someone's
butler.
doing well.
To the walk-in robe, naked, to get dressed, obviously. So I was walking from the bathroom to the walk-in robe, past the door that goes down to the hallway where all the dignitaries are standing. And as I was walking past, I saw that my sand shoes were just at the door. So I quickly...
What do you mean sand
Runners.
shoes?
Oh, sorry,
Runners.
sneakers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sneakers. Yeah, it's a Queensland thing, I think.
Oh,
My
okay.
sneakers were at the door. So
Yeah.
I'm naked, walking past. I'm like, oh, my sneakers are at the door. I'm just going to squat down and pick up my sneakers. As I do that, I turn my head because I hear some voices because they've arrived while I'm in the shower, the dignitaries. And I turn and I catch eye with the fellow from Kenya and Cam Hollows, who's the son of Fred Hollows, while I'm naked holding the sneakers. I don't know.
Did they see your quick hold?
I don't know. I don't know. I quickly went, and I looked up and I kept walking. And then I was like, Cliff, like I'm yelling through he's like, to the bathroom, Cliff. And he's
Is
like,
that your butler?
He's my husband. And he goes, what? He comes up and goes, they just saw me naked downstairs. And he just said, no, it would have been dark. They were looking up.
Oh, what a good husband.
They were looking up and it would have been dark.
What
and
a
I think
good
he was talking
husband.
about the ambience, not anything else.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Windsor Gardens or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.